Hello everybody and welcome back to Hummingbird Ranch. It's been a little bit, sorry, we've been kind of busy, but if you looky, I got a house going up, thank goodness. So let's take a quick tour. Let me show you what's going on. Sorry, I have been busy. We got all kinds of material out here now. We got some board and batten, some zip boards, some 2x4s, 2x8s, 2x whatever's out here. All the 2x are here. We're gonna go in the front here so you can kind of catch the layout. That's what we want to show you. We're just kind of getting all the walls up right now. We haven't done anything up and above that. I gotta be careful so I don't bust my butt going up these stairs. So here is the front porch. You got bedroom, dining room / living room, front door, and then that's the master bedroom over there, the bank of windows for it. All on this entire stretch of porch here, which is really nice. And so we walk in the front door here, and right there is a little hall closet, or well, just closet, whatever, coat closet. And this is technically our quote unquote dining room here. It's a little small. This entire house living space, as the plans were, we'll get to that in a minute, was 1,753 square feet of living space. So right there, this is not terribly huge. We were a little disappointed with this. That's the living room in there. I'm gonna go in there, but had we have stretched this room out, because that's 3 windows right there, 3050 windows, so like 9 feet. If we had just gone one more window bank, which you can do, you can have 4 in there, that extra 3 feet would have made all the difference in the world, and we would not have made the changes that we ended up making yesterday, actually, kind of a last minute on the fly deal, and I'll show you that. These are the important things to know when you build a house from scratch, because it doesn't always come out like it looks on paper. So anyway, we'll show you that. So let's go on with the tour here. So yeah, living space. We were originally, just to show you here, going to have a fireplace here with built-in cabinets just about the entirety of this wall here on each side of the fireplace, and so it would have stuck out pretty good a little bit. But what we opted to do instead, because we were tight on space already, was we are going to get a wood stove and put it in the corner, and we're going to get the double wall pipe so we can get in there extra close. According to the specs, I only have to be 4 inches off of anything combustible, which is the walls, because we do have combustible material there, and we're not going to put any kind of heat shield up. We'll have concrete floors. I can set it straight on the floor, no problem. And we're not going to get the fire raging at any time, because it is such a small space, so the heat will be relatively minimal. Floor plug we messed up on. This is an important thing too, the location of your floor plugs. This should have been not here, but probably right about there, or we should have alleviated it and just used a wall plug right there. So that will likely get covered by an area rug, but there's the wall right there where the TV will go. And we may do some small built-ins, like 2 foot of shelves, 4 foot of TV space, 2 foot of shelves, but we have to mind that fireplace, or excuse me, the wood stove over there. So let's go into the bedrooms here. Going through the hallway, a very small one. They still got to cut out these the 2x4 on the bottom for the doorway here. So this is the entrance into bedroom number 2. Got a closet right there, decent size. We can squeeze a king bed in here. Queen would allow you a little more room, but we measured everything off. A king and 2 nightstands is doable in here, so we have an extra king bed, which may end up in here. This is a hall closet. This 2x4, he's got the top and the bottom laid out already, but it's going to go right where this pipe is here, because that's going to go in the wall. That's the vanity for the bathroom there, but this is actually a really deep closet. That's probably every bit of, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet, something like that. So that'll be a lot of good space in there. Of course, the bathroom, vanity, toilet. We'll do a tub shower combo there, and we did gain an extra 4 inches in width on this room, so it's a lot more comfortable. Got a 3.0 door going in there, because it originally was not a 3.0 door, but we had 4 extra inches in that room, different from bedroom number 2 that I just showed you. So we ended up squeezing a 3.0 door in there, which is great for ADA compliance there. Basically, this is identical to bedroom number 2. This is bedroom number 3. Closet, and of course, bank of windows. Bed goes up against that wall. Same old, same old. This will probably get a queen in there. All right, coming back out into the living room. We're gonna go on and show you the bedrooms first. So this is our half bath, toilet, vanity. It's left open right now because this will be a pocket door. It's got its own framing. So of course we're gonna leave that open. Going into the master bedroom here. And it's a pretty good space. Window bank over there. Bed will go here. We got a lot more room for our king bed. Love me a king bed. It's a lot of real estate and you don't bump into each other too much in the middle of the night, especially with that cushy mattress top on there. This is the closet for the master bedroom. Not super big, but not too small. It's just right for 2 people that don't have a lot of baggage, which we don't. We ended up, this was a change putting this half bath in there because originally this closet ran, perfectly rectangular, but we took a little bit of it to allow for that half bath, which we thought was important. All right, going into the master bathroom, we'll have a double vanity right there. We tested it out, made sure we weren't going to bump into each other with our elbows while we were brushing our teeth. It's not the widest, but it's plenty of room for us. Big old generous shower, really big. We'll end up having about a half wall right there, obviously glass. No framing, just glass. And then there's the toilet for the master bedroom, which will also have a pocket door here. That's why the framing is left open on that. So let's go into the kitchen. We do have an open concept, so everything from the dining room to the living room, or sitting room, I guess we'll call it, into the kitchen is all open. The conduit, that goes in the island that will go here, which is not super huge. I think it's only like 4.5 by 3.5 feet, something like that. But at least we'll have some juice there for the old KitchenAid mixer or whatever. Then over here, we'll have refrigerator, countertop, and then range, and a little more countertop terminating right there at the doorway that goes into the laundry room, which we'll get to. And then we picked out our granite already. I almost said marble, but we went with the granite. We wanted something light, and we actually found one called Extreme White. And it looked pretty darn cool. Granite's very, very durable, less sensitive to soaking in stains and chipping and all that good stuff. It will chip a little bit, but it's a little more affordable too. So over here will be more cabinetry, obviously. And then right under this window, I think I'm gonna get me a nice little farmhouse sink. Just a big open one with no divider. I'm not a big fan of the divider, so there's the window you can look out while you're doing your dishes. And then that's the back door going out to the porch. It's the same length as the one out front. Big porch. All right, so going into the utility / pantry / coffee bar room right here through the doorway. This is all gonna be pantry space. You can't really tell by the scale of things, but it is actually a lot of space. It's probably 2.5 feet deep and 12 feet long, something like that, maybe 13. It's pretty generous, lots of room in there. So in here, did make a change here. We were gonna put our freezer here, our upright freezer with a dedicated 20-amp plug for it. And there was originally supposed to be a back door going out to the porch, just like the one over there. We thought we didn't need it and we could pick up something else. So we ended up removing the door, sliding the freezer over to where the door would have been. And then here in this area, we're gonna do a coffee bar. And of course we'll get extra cabinets up top and bottom. I did that wrong with the finger, oh well. And then more storage down here. We'll have some uprights. This was kind of supposed to be a mud room, but whatever, it's a utility room. We'll have a bench here under the window just to kind of break things up, and then more cabinetry. And we're not sure about this corner. We may end up putting a hot water heater if we don't put it up in the attic. So we'll see how that goes. And then in which case we'll have cabinetry all the way down, more storage. And then over here, what is in this corner? I'm drawing a blank. I'm having a senior moment. Oh, it's a little sink is what it is, with a little ledge to, like if you're doing spray and wash or washing your nappy shoes or whatever, that's what that plumbing is for. And then of course it will share that with the washer. Dryer goes in the corner. Vent goes straight out, which is nice. Don't have to worry about too much lint buildup. Okay, so here's where everything changed yesterday. We were not really happy with how little space. It's really hard to tell on here, but by the time you put furniture in there, if you have more than 2 guests, it is going to be a zoo in there. So if you have, 6, 8, 10, 12 people over for a gathering, that just ain't gonna cut it. So this was supposed to be our garage, which I actually beefed up instead of the standard, 20 by 20. I ended up going with 25 by 25, and we already framed it. It would have been 2 10-foot insulated doors coming in, which is enough. It's still a little tight, but it's enough for her Jeep and my 3/4 ton truck to get in here. You need a little extra length and width for those vehicles. They're just getting too big now. But on the advice of the builder, we did go ahead and prep everything for the 10-foot doors. That way, if we get tired of it, you can see all the supportive framework and everything, all the headers, and everything's beefed up on the side. So say we're here a year and, we're like, hey, this is, we're not really utilizing this space. We'd rather have the garage or whatever. It's already there. So it's not near as expensive as having to completely gut the wall, support everything while you're beefing everything up. It's already there. It's just a tear out basically and putting in some garage doors. So that's what we ended up doing. So this will be kind of our bonus room now. We did pick up 625 square feet of living space, though, I will tell you, and at a little bit cheaper cost than what it would have been originally if it had, started off as living space from day one. So that's a hack right there. We will have 2 3050 windows right there, 2 3050 windows there. This, we didn't want any windows here because obviously by the setting of the sun, you can tell that that's west and that's the hottest part of the day. So anyway, we have all this extra space, which is good because you can put a couple of Murphy beds in here. The grandkids can stay here, extra guests. You can put a huge dining table in here. I know it's a little weird because of the walk, but the room is here and it's climate controlled, it's comfortable, very roomy. So hopefully we made the right decision. Time will tell. This will be a back door going out. We'll do a full glass back door here with the blinds inside so you can block out that east sun in the morning and walk right out onto the patio. We're going to go actually through the framing. Yeah, and have your morning coffee out here if you want, or you can go out to the other porch. So unfortunately, losing the garage means I lost my driveway. So that's going to be a little hard getting people in and out and whatnot. So I think what I'm going to do is probably build a 3-foot sidewalk that goes out that way. We still got to shape all this for irrigation and watershed and everything. But I think that's what I'll do, is just build a sidewalk out there and a little landing area, so somebody can get in. If you got a wheelchair or you're just bringing in groceries or whatever, it will be accommodating. We'll figure something out. Mistakes happen, homes get built, changes get made, life goes on. And yeah, not much I can tell you about that other than we learned some things, unfortunately, but it's all going to work out. There's worse things in the world, but just wanted to give you a quick little tour of everything and show you the progress that we're making. And we will touch base in the coming days. Oh, looky there. There's a moon up there. Hopefully I'm getting it in the right place. That's supposed to be a blood moon in a couple of days. I don't know when I'll post this, but make sure you check that out. And I think that's it. The sun is setting to the west. Good night from Hummingbird Ranch. We'll see you next time.